Alright, so I hope you have Visual Studio up and running. Visual Studio, and now what I want to do, let me just zoom out a little bit, right? Zoom in actually. Right, now what I want to do is explain to you what start and update is, what these default functions are. So anything with the prefix of void is a function, and I can name this function whatever I like, and you're gonna initialize it with with brackets and then curly braces. And now you can do whatever you want, and these double slashes are called comments. It will not be executed by the code at runtime, so I can write whatever I want here. I can just spam my computer and it will not be counted as code. Alright, I'm gonna delete this function right now. Alright, so what is start? So if you were to hover over start, it shows you that it's a unity function. Start is called just before any of the update, which means start is called the moment the game initializes, and update is called every single frame. So let's say you get 60 FPS, so every second this up method will be called 60 times every second. So if I were to, I usually get like 12 FPS, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna debug something to the console. So I'm gonna do debug dot log, and this will basically just log something over into the console that we have in Unity, and you can basically debug.log whatever you would like. And as you can tell, it's giving me an error because as you can tell, if I were to hover over this, void debug.log takes in a message, so I can put in whatever I would like here. So let's just put a set of set of apostrophes, double apostrophes, and I can type in whatever I would like. This method is called every frame, and if I were to just copy this into my start function, and instead of saying this method is called every frame, I'll just say this method is called at the initialization of the game. So if I save this, head over into Unity and wait for it to compile. And there we go. It should have been initialized, but there will be a little something, a little catch. When I hit play, the ball is on the ground, and in the console where my debug.logs should have been printing, they're not there. Why is that? Well, because for a script to be called in Unity, you need to attach the script to a game object. So I'm gonna I'll create an empty game object, call the script manager, and I'll keep its transform at the origin. And what the origin is, it's just 0, 0, 0 position. And I'm gonna add a component, and I'm gonna type in test script, just like that. And now if I were to hit play, alright, and you can see this this method is called every frame, is calling every single frame. So let me just not collapse it, and you can see it's being called every single frame. And I'm just gonna collapse it, and you'll see that it's being called 300 and 400 times. And now this method is called at the initialization of the game. It's only called once, and that once is the beginning of the game. And that's it for this video. Just a simple introduction to how Unity's statements work. So debug.log, and what I want you to do, so your challenge is to do this. I want you to create your own script, and I want you to debug.log anything you would like. So I want you to debug.log anything that you would like. I want you to do that once for every frame, once in the start, and I want you to make sure that it works when you're running it in Unity. So create an empty game object and attach your script. Let's see if you can do that. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video.